Hey guys, Bolton Dan 96 here, and with Kaiju movie theaters, and I'm here bringing you another toy. Well, actually my first toy review. I was gonna say another because I'm Makusa Kunin's 96 on another channel, but I think you should all know that by now. I did post up that video. Yeah, and quick little note, when I said with the Kaiju movie theater, that's actually a new channel that I started up, but I'll explain that later in another video. I started up with 2 more other YouTubers, possibly 3 if the other one replies back and is up for it, but yeah. Anyway, on to this review of one of my favorite figures in my whole entire collection, and one of my kaiju, and one kaiju from my favorite movie, Orga. Oh, it's Orga. He's awesome. First off, you can tell that he's a pretty epic looking figure. I mean, come on. Orga only appeared once. I'll go over his history just for you guys. Basically, Orga, he was this alien in this UFO that, had sunk to the bottom of the ocean about a million years ago, and, back in the dinosaur time, and kind of, he just crash landed there on top of some sea volcanoes, and, yeah, he crashed on some sea volcanoes. The alien was still inside. He hibernated for a few millennia. Then he came back up when research sites with the sub found it. They thought it was a meteorite, but oh, who knows? It's a UFO, and it rises out of the sea and is like that for most of the movie, where the UFO just rises out of the sea. But when Godzilla starts attacking, Godzilla Millennium, or 2000, or J2K. G2K, sorry. When I say J, Godzilla, Godzilla 2000, attacks, the military and stuff. And, it goes over there and flies toward him. Flying! And, flies toward him, right? And, basically, the, UFO attacks Godzilla, and Godzilla attacks back, and they fight, and they kind of do a beam crossing. Well, not really a beam crossing, they both hit each other, and the UFO veers off somewhere, and Godzilla disappears for a while. UFO, kind of lands in this center city area, like on top of this one building. I forget what it's called, but one of the tall skyscrapers that Tokyo has. If you've ever seen pictures of Tokyo or been to Tokyo, you know what I mean. Anyway, it goes on top of there, and Godzilla comes back, and basically this thing takes all the power and all the information on everything that the Earth has, and sent there to destroy it, like aliens always are sent to destroy things, and it finds that Godzilla is a key, or his cells are the key to taking over the Earth, so it transforms into this, Orga. It first starts out as an alien, just comes onto the ground, and then he transforms into this guy, Orga, and they attack each other and stuff, and the UFO was shot down, but it still works, and then Godzilla blew that up, and Orga basically attacks Godzilla and stuff, and they have a pretty long fight. Godzilla uses his heat ray, blows him up, but he has some of Godzilla's cells in him, and he just kind of regenerates. I think he did have some of his cells. I guess he's kind of like a Godzilla clone. Oh yeah, that was the story behind him. He was a Godzilla clone, being an odd one at that, and he opens his mouth real wide like at the end of it, and basically he starts eating Godzilla, absorbing, you know, his juices and everything. It's weird. It's like this little flower thing comes out of him and starts eating him and stuff, and almost succeeds to almost halfway down, and he grows spines and everything, grows green skin and stuff like Godzilla. But then Godzilla uses his atomic heat ray inside his mouth, and Orga's eyes get all wide, like, oh you know what I'm talking, like, oh blank. I might as well say, oh crap, you know. And gets blown up, and half his body's still there, but Godzilla roars into the air, and he crumbles to dust, and that's all that there is to Orga's history. So, yeah, that's his history for you. Anyway, let's get on to our articulation. He only has 5 points. The arms rotate 360. Contrary to what most of you think, they do rotate 360, if you know how to. And, legs rotate 360, but there's no point in that. There really isn't. And his tail rotates 360. Just like that. Oh, nice and smooth. Anyway, let's get on to detail. Detail is nice on this figure. I love the detail. I mean, you look at that. Right there on the arms and right here. Love that detail. I mean, look at this. It's superb detail. I like the detail on the claws. I mean, nice, big and menacing, proportioned right. And detail on the feet and everything, and even the bottom. Look at that. So nice when they do that. And legs here on the side, little armor, I guess you could call it, and these weird little fin things back here, and his tail. His tail's not like other Kaiju's tails. It's nice and flat and everything. It says here he was made in 1999, so he is part of the movie monster series of you know, Toho Kaiju series of everything. His tail's nice and flat. Got this little fin-like thing here, like a fish or something. Always kind of reminded me of a fish. Sort of looks like the back of like you know, like a fish's tail. Really does. And the back here, back detail is nice. I mean, look at that. And his cannon, even detailed inside there, if you can see that. Yeah, see, look at the detail in there. All the nice crevices and holes. And I like how everything's not asymmetrical with him. What I mean by that is that everything's a bit different. His arm here has these spikes. This arm doesn't have any spikes. This arm has this one spike that juts out here. This arm has two spikes that juts out right there. His legs too. If you notice right here, this kind of juts out. Not one piece, and this does not. And on the back here, even these back fins are a bit different. This one's kind of up a bit, while this one's kind of down a bit, and this one's more outward, while this one's more inward. Even the back here, as you can see, it's not really even or anything. He's kind of like a deformed clone. And oh yeah, detail inside the mouth here. He's got individually just sculpted teeth, and those aren't even asymmetrical either. He's got like a full row of teeth here. He's missing some teeth here. And yeah, even his eyes look different. One's all kind of droopy. The other one's kind of all wide open, like I'm staring at you. Ah. And detail inside the mouth's great. Look at that. If you can see that. I think you can. No? Hold on. Let me get my handy dandy phone out here. Can you see the detail inside the mouth now? I think you can. I think that's nice. Yeah, detail's great. Sorry, guys, my camera cut off on me in there. Darn it! But anyway, yeah. This is all nice and everything. Detail. Paint job's nice. I love the paint job. The here on the head here. This is supposed to be when he's like regenerating or something. And my Orga is a bit different from other Orgas. If you look at Deadzilla's Orga, mine's different from his. His has like darker paint and it's like all over the head a bit. Mine has like a lighter paint. If you can see in this light, yeah. This blue, shiny bluish metallic. I don't know why they went with that if they're trying to go for the Regenerator G1 working look, but it works for me. And here, his rib cage. That's nice detail there. I forgot to mention that. And it's all painted white, and I think that's nice. And the claws are painted silver, along with the toes and his tail, and all over the back here. And these are painted blackish silver. I think he overall has a nice paint job. Let me do a few size comparisons before this review is over. Pretty sure every little kid has this one, but Godzilla 2000. Orga was kind of short, but I think Godzilla was up here and Orga was right about there. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's accurate. It's an okay sizing. It doesn't quite work, but you know. I fought you in Godzilla 2000. Yes, and you killed me. Well, there you go, kiddies. Anyway, other size comparisons. How about the GMK Godzilla? Doesn't go right well with him. I think Godzilla. I think Orga should be up to here to Godzilla, but it's my opinion. You can say whatever you want. Kaiju here. It's a bit taller than him. I don't know. It's okay-ish. I think Orga should still be up to here. Like I said, that's just me. Destroyer. Yeah. I'll do a review on him next. Anyway, Destroyer. And I think that's a nice sizing. I think they go pretty well together. He suffers from that little sizing problem that he and Hedorah and other key figures share. And just because I can, Alien Zamu. And I think they go nice too. They're kind of similar, where you have like free claws and stuff, and you know, it's like, oh, let's take over the world together. I think that makes up for a pretty cool, and with Destroyer, it really does make it a nice pairing. An idea for a new movie, maybe? You decide. Anyway, yeah, this has been my, those have been size comparisons, and, my personal recommendations figure, if you're a Godzilla fan, get him. If you're an Ultraman or Gamera fan and you think he looks cool, get him. If you're a Godzilla fan, definitely get him, because he is important. He is the monster that faced off with Godzilla in the start of the whole Millennium series, and he always kind of beats synonymous with that. And yeah, I give him an 8. Wait, no, not that. Not an 8 out of 10. No, he gets a 10 out of 10. Why? Articulation's not as good as it'd like to be, but he's awesome. He's just freaking awesome. I mean, I love this figure. If you have him, you know what I mean. It's like, it's a figure you love, and it's like you have to give him a 10 out of 10 rating, no matter what problems he has. I mean, I just love him. God, I sound like a fanboy. I'm not a fanboy. Yeah, no fanboys, no trolls. Let it out. Anyway, yeah, definitely have him in your collection, and he gets a clean, straight 10 out of 10, and this is been my review of Orga. This is Boltan Dan 96 with Kaiju movie feature, and I will see you guys later. Sayonara.